In this video, we're going over water carry, specifically the amount of water you carry between water sources. For ultralight backpackers, you carry less, so you need to carry less water. Uh, in this video, we'll go over my system of what I carry between water sources. Then we'll go over a strategy that you can use to develop your own system for how much water you carry between water sources. We'll go over climate and climbing and how that affects how much water that you bring. Then we'll go over dry camping and we'll finish with electrolytes. So the system that I use is that I use 1 liter of water per 8 miles, but it doesn't work linearly, which means that I don't carry 2 liters for 16 miles. I have to increase the amount of water that I carry when I'm going 16. So I'll carry 2.5 liters for 16 miles, 3.5 liters for 20 miles, and I'll go all the way up to my max water carry, which is 4 liters if I'm going 20, 25. For the PCT, the AT, and the CDT, you really don't need more than 4 liter capacity if you're an ultralight backpacker because you're not sweating as much, you're not carrying as much. But I don't think that you should just use my principle of 1 liter per 8 mile. You should come up with your own. And so a strategy for you to develop your own system is track the water that you're using. And so if you have an 8 mile water carry, let's say, uh, carry 1.5 liters, and then when you get to the water source, see if there's any water left over. Maybe there's a half a liter left over, in which case you only need to carry 1 liter per 8 mile. Maybe you drank it all, in which case you need to carry 1.5 liters per 8 miles, or you drank it all and you peed 4 times in 8 miles, which means that you probably drank too much and you only need to carry 1 liter. But essentially the principle is that keep your eyes open, be aware, and track how much water you're drinking so that you can come up with a specific amount of water per mile. And then you can carry that over into throughout your hike, right? The next point is climbing and climate. If it's over 90 degrees and you are climbing a lot, you're going to have to bring more water, but you don't need to bring a lot. I want to stress that. Some people, they think, oh, it's over 90 degrees. I need to increase the amount of water that I usually carry per mile by like 100% or 200%. If they usually carry 1 liter per 8 miles, they'll carry 2, 3 liters per 8 mile because they think they'll be sweating so much. When it's over 90 degrees and I know that I'm climbing, if I normally carry 1 liter per 8 miles, I'll carry 1.5 liters. So that's about 50% more, which is a lot, but you don't need to carry 100% more or 200% more. And so the next point is dry camping. I hate dry camping. If you've watched my food videos, you know that I use a lot of water for cold soaking. So at camp, I'm going to cold soak my dinner, then I need to wash it out. I'm going to have a protein shake, then I need to wash it out so it's not funky, and then I'm going to cold soak my oatmeal, which is a full liter. And so my principle generally, although I often carry more, is that I have 1 liter up to camp. Even if it's 4 to 8 miles, I'll carry 1 liter up to camp for walking, and then 1 liter for the night, and then 1 liter in the morning. But in the morning, the climate is better. It's cooler, which means that you don't need to carry as much water. And so often, even though I have 1 liter for the morning's walk, I'll use some of that water for at camp for cold soaking and drinking so that I'm hydrated when I go to sleep. And then the last point that I wanted to cover is electrolytes. The thing that I want to stress is don't get caught up with optimizing electrolytes. When you're through hiking, you're just going to have what the town has to offer. So don't be like, I need to get salt stick or I need to get liquid IV. Those are better. I like the pill versions. I like the tablets that you can chew better. But the most important thing is that you get electrolytes. You have about 4 per day, 3 or 4 per day. And so whatever's there, take. The only caveat that I would say is that artificial sweeteners like aspartame are bad. In the fitness industry right now, they're trying to say that Diet Cokes and those kinds of things are not that bad. I think if you're really counting calories, that makes sense. But for through hiking, aspartame is going to make you feel awful. On the CDT, there is terrible water sources, so I bought a lot of Crystal Light, and I used 3 or 4 packets a day for 2 days, and I felt terrible. I felt very weird. And so something was happening that was bad. So I'd encourage you to get a bunch of electrolytes, but stay away from the zero sugar ones that are using things like aspartame. So that's my video. Thank you for watching. I'm going to start doing vlogs and see how that goes. If you guys like it, if you want me to cover anything in my vlogs, please let me know in the comments, and I'll keep trying to video while I'm hiking.